Hi guys, and welcome to another Pantyhose talk. And today I want to talk about some pantyhose versus tights. What's the difference? Which one do I prefer for certain occasions? And then there's obvious overlap between the two because some people see them in the same. Uh, let's first talk. What's the difference? First, pantyhose. As you can see, the lovely lady on the screen, she is wearing what we consider pantyhose. Let's see the different colors, but usually the color associated with them is brown, gray, or brown, gray, and black. Those are usually what we call the classic colors because usually the color nylon comes in, especially back when stockings were a thing. And as we know, pantyhose are the extension of stockings. Stockings came first, then pantyhose. So yeah, and the main characteristic of pantyhose is you can see through them. They're not opaque, or in terms, they're denier, or 1 second, denier. It's very low. That's a unit of weight by which the thickness of silk, rayon, or nylon yarn is measured, equal to the weight in grams of yada yada yada. Basically, it's how you measure how many nylons is in an object. And in pantyhose, there's usually not a lot. The
Denier.
is very low. That the difference with tights is the opposite. There
Denier.
is very high. Usually 80. Like I have when I usually buy my tights, I buy them near the 80 range. Very good, very opaque, and it's very good for the tights are very good for where you can't shave. It depends. Some guys don't like to shave, but some do. It helps with the illusion. If you cross dress, it helps with the illusion of being more feminine. But if you haven't shaved, if you wear pantyhose, you can clearly see your hairs if you're on the very hairy end when it comes to guys. So tights not only help with that, they cover up your hair if you haven't shaved, and they're usually better to be worn in colder weather. Even though I would argue even wearing pantyhose during summer is kind of I don't know, a little bit of a tangent. When I see some guys or men or females or women wearing pantyhose during summer, I just feel bad because not this just doesn't seem comfortable. But in the winter or in the colder times, that's what we call pantyhose season because it's very good. That's another thing about tights. They usually do a better job if you want to wear them for that to keep you a bit warmer than regular pantyhose. Because pantyhose again, it's less thick than tights. Now, obviously, this is a pantyhose fetish, so most of anybody under this umbrella will prefer pantyhose. But wouldn't be surprised, like myself, I also wear tights because they are still nylon and they have similar feeling. Not the same. There's a different feeling, but it's a bit samey. That I would assume that a lot of people who wear pantyhose also wear tights. Obviously, some have a better preference between one and the other because it's just it's a fetish, it's the imagination. It's the imagination. I'm trying to say, but I would argue that they're basically almost one and the same. It's just difference of thickness. And now let's talk about occasions. When will you wear one over the other? Personally, for myself, if I want to show off, basically, I'm not a cross-dresser. I just like to wear pantyhose, but I notice I do have cross-dresser friends, and just an observation. Usually, when you want to impress, look more elegant, look more classy, look more of the feminine vibe, you will wear pantyhose because again they have that allure, they have that look of the being classy, high class, same word. They give that illusion that they're for going out. They're not as opposed to ties. You can also wear ties and make them look nice, but ties are usually associated, casual look. The casual look, you're going out, you're not going out to some fancy thing, you're going out to a party or something like that. People usually wear tights. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just like for my preference, if I'm going out like with someone, and again, I don't fully cross this is just pantyhose. But I learned that people usually ask me to wear pantyhose when we want to go out and play. But around the house, I usually just tend to just wear my tights for a lot of reasons. One advantage of tights being a little more thick and more heavy on. Sorry,
Denier.
more heavy on that is that they tend to get holes less than they still get holes. Trust me. If you buy cheap, you get what you pay for basically. Trust me, I just learned that. I just got a three pair of what you call metallic pantyhose, and one of the two already already have those. It was cheap, but like I said, you get you get what you pay for. But on the practical level, on just the way they're built, tights tend to usually get less holes in them than pantyhose because they're more fragile and everything. So I keep the nice looking hose till when I'm about to go out, and then when I'm around the house or doing something casual, I usually just stick to my tights. They are just more. I find them less more durable. I even do this test where I wear them from one like basically when I buy pantyhose. The test that I do to see if they're any good or not is I sleep in them. And the thing is, when you sleep, you don't fully control. You move around a lot. So for me, this is not like a surefire test. It's not scientifically proof. But my test is I usually wear them, and then when I wake up, they're still intact. They usually tend to be good pantyhose, or good material tights or pantyhose. And if they're cheaply made, since you're moving a lot, especially if you move around a lot when you sleep, they tend to have holes. Or even like the last pair, they usually got a hole right when I put them on. You get what you paid for. Well, now there is some exceptions. Since we're in the topic, I get surprised by how good quality sheer pantyhose are from when I get from pharmacies. And the pharmacy around me are usually a Rite Aid or CVS. I've been plenty surprised of how good they are. I of course have had the crappy. They just break on the minute you put them on. It's like I said. But to be honest, that hasn't happened a lot when it comes to pharmacy. Pantyhose. They're usually good quality for what you pay for. I'll put up a picture of them. It's called Sheer Energy. I have more. Like I said, I have more good ones than bad ones. So, hey, I paid for like $40 pantyhose that get a hole right away, and these are like what 6-10, and they usually have 2 packs, and they lasted me long. So, hey, don't knock them till you try them. So that's my recommendation for today. Try out some if they're around you. I don't know what part of the country or world you are. Maybe they don't sell Share Energy. Hopefully, you have something comparable to Share Energy. Well, there you go. That's a comment. How you say? Recommendation from me. So back to the topic. Pantyhose versus tights. So again, I think I covered it. Once sheer. Once has the. I think pantyhose usually have the classic. They have the more reputation. Tights usually, what I meant to say, pantyhose are the classic look, the pin-up girl, like in the picture that you see right now. Hopefully, if I haven't changed it, that they're the main thing. But tights are not bad. Tights are pantyhose, nice high class look. Tights, they're usually the casual thing, and more durable. Pantyhose usually the classic one, but less durable. They're very sheer. They're very easily fragile, so you got to be careful with them. A little bit of a off tangent. There is I'm gonna put a link down below. It's called SheerTex. Supposedly, they're the world's most durable pantyhose, but they cost like $100 of each. I haven't bought one yet, so. But from from people that have bought them, they told them that it's very durable. So there you go, another recommendation. Two in one video. So yeah, there's a little bit of a snag in our pantyhose versus tights debate, and that's when it comes to Europe, because in Europe, I'm gonna put it up. Hopefully, I find it. But I remember reading that in Europe everything is tights. What we consider pantyhose, and like we separate them here in the States, pantyhose was pantyhose tights. In Europe, everything is just called tights. Pantyhose are called tights. Tights are tights. So like so they don't make a difference to them. It's just one's more opaque and durable. The other one is more fragile and sheer. Basically, you can see through. That's a funny thing. Different things. A little bit of different culture where they just consider everything tights. Even though I've seen some sites that are Europe based and they call still like in the title call them pantyhose. So we'll see. Hopefully I do find that little expert. If I do, I'll put it up in the video. So yeah, that was this week's pantyhose talks. And at least here in the States it's getting a bit warmer, so that means easier to wear pantyhose and more people wearing them outside. So enjoy. I'll see you next time. Don't worry, it doesn't mean the next video will be like a month away, but enjoy October, enjoy the cold season, and I'll keep on wearing. See you guys later.